Dear students, in the first lecture we saw three types of intake structures: river intake, reservoir intake and submerged intake. In this lecture we are going to start with reservoir intake. What is a reservoir intake? Basically, this intake is provided in case the water supply is being taken from a reservoir. So as discussed earlier, in each of the water supply sources, there is no constant water level at all seasons, in all seasons. Actually, in monsoon, the water level is going to increase. It will attain the maximum level, and then in the dry season, it is going to come down to the low water level. So we have to ensure that water is continuously being supplied in case of dry season also, as well as in case of monsoon season also. So for this, what we are doing, for this only we have two intakes. You can see one intake is this one. One intake is provided at the high river level or high water level. That means that water level which is attained in the monsoon season. And then there is a second intake which is being provided for the dry season, for the low water level. This is the low water level. Similarly, these two intake structures have two different valves. One valve is there. This valve is provided for the low water level, and the second valve, it is for the intake of the high water level. What is the function of these valves? These valves regulate the discharge coming from the water supply intakes. What discharge we want, we can regulate that. How much discharge, how much quantity of water we want, that can be regulated by means of these valves. Okay. Then this is being stored in a sump. This is basically a sump, and this has been constructed, this sump has been constructed within the reservoir, within the dam. This is a peculiar feature of this reservoir intake. In river intake, there was a separate sump. It was away from the river. But in case of reservoir intake, the sump has been provided in the dam itself. Sump is there in the dam itself. So this is an important feature. Then what is there? Pumps are being provided. These pumps, they pump the water from these sump. Pumps pump the water from the sump and they transfer it to the treatment plant at suitable pressure. Okay, because in absence of pumps, there may be that water may be transported, but it will be only transported by means of gravity. Okay, so we need a particular pressure, we need a particular head in the pipe. So for that purpose, we need pumping stations or pumps. Now next is the lake intake. If the water supply is coming from a lake, then that intake is known as lake intake. It is almost similar to this lake intake is almost similar to a reservoir intake, if the depth of water is sufficient. Otherwise, it is taken as a submerged intake, as we have seen earlier. Okay. In this also you can see there is a bell mouth structure. This is the bell mouth structure there. Okay. And in this bell mouth structure, within this bell mouth structure, on the top side, there are coarse screens. These coarse screens, they serve the same purpose as we have seen in river intake, as we have seen in submerged intake. These coarse screens, they remove the coarse particles, the boulders, the large wooden logs, bodies of dead animals. These all are separated away. They are not allowed to get into the penstock and choke the penstock. Here also you can see a valve is there to regulate the amount of water entering into these penstocks. It can be regulated. what head we want, what discharge we want, we can attain that by means of these valves. Okay. Now let me show you this video, this short video. Now in this you can see, in this video, just look at it.